Well, good morning, early morning from DP Crazy Lady. It is 6:09 a.m. It is the 8th already. Well, it's the 8th of March. It is Friday, 2024. Uh, I just have a couple things to talk about. No big deal. I thought I'd come on real quick and uh, show you, what I've done so far. I'm getting over to the Dragline, excuse me, and it is virus detected by Randall Spangler. It is diamond shape is round. It is a 33 by 20 inch or an 84 centimeter by 51 centimeter. There are 44 colors and 4 ABs. Here is the picture. I'm right about in here. I'm over to right about here. Getting ready to do, I guess his knee. So, and I have the date on there as March 4 is when I started it. I hope I have that in there. Okay. Yesterday, after, the plumber was here for the hot water tank. So far, it's on. It's I don't know if when he relit it, if he turned the thermostat down or turned the thing down, because it does get hot and it gets nice and hot, but it takes a little bit of running the water first before it gets hot. So it used to be where I turned it on and almost within a second it was hot. So I don't know if he turned the temperature down on it or what. But anyhow, yesterday I was going to have my chili, and I remembered that I was going to possibly go to the church to get our meal, and I thought, well, I'm not going to go. I'm just going to have our chili. And at the last minute, I told my daughter, I said, well, the chili's made and everything. I said, but I'll go and get our meal, and we can eat it or the chili, but then I won't have to cook for today and so on. So at the last minute, I decided to go, and the minister that's there that I always see, every time I get there, he says the same thing to me as soon as he sees me, is, where's the other half of your car, Toots? He says it every time. It's like a running joke, and he said, how you doing? Where's the other half of your car, Toots? And I said, well, you really don't want to know what's going on. He goes, no. He says, what's happening? Is everything okay? And I explained to him about the hot water tank and stuff. And he said, well, you know what? He says, pull up there, past the door, he said, and he says, as soon as I'm done with this few line of cars, he said, I'm going to come over and talk to you. And I said, okay. I said, no big deal, sure, I'll wait. He said, if you can wait. And I said, yeah, it's not like I have any place else to go. So, I think I waited there for about maybe 15, 20 minutes or something. No big deal. It was a little chilly out, and he came up and he said, what's going on? And I told him about the hot water tank and the price and all that stuff. And he said that the plumbing company that I called that came here, they're pretty trustworthy. He said at least that's the way he understands it. But he said, you know what? He says, I work for the, what they call the area agent or something like that. he said in it, they help take care of the elderly. And believe me, I'd never considered myself elderly, but yeah, being 72 years old, yeah, I guess I'm considered elderly by number standards. So he said, hold on a minute, and he made a phone call while he was standing there on his cell phone. He was talking to a place, and he said that they said right now their money, they're low right now, but they have more coming in. And he said, give me your name and phone number and address stuff, and I'll text it to her. And he said, they will get back with you ASAP. He said, if you do not hear from them by next Thursday, he said, you come here next Thursday. He said, I'll have some kind of information for you. He said, because believe me, he said, if they can't help you, the church can. And I said, but I don't belong to a church. And he said, it doesn't matter. I said, well, I don't want to beg from any church. I don't want to take, if I don't belong to a church, and I've not really, I donated, things to the church, not money and stuff like that, and he said, no. He said, it is not begging. He says, I'm going to tell you something that maybe you don't know. And I was surprised. But he said that a lot of profits from your hardware stores like Lowe's or Home Depot and different ones like that go to the churches. They will donate to the church so that the church can help, those in need. And I didn't know that. Because like he said, that, there's a lot of rich people out there that they may not want to give directly to, someone, but they will donate a good amount to a church because they know that the church will help, the people that really need it. And I told him, I said, okay, I understand that. It's just that, I don't want to, I just feel funny, not belonging to a church that, and I told myself, I'm not asking. I don't want to ask, I'm willing to pay something. I said, it's just that $3,500 is a lot of money because I thought about it. You think about this. Okay, the hot water tank is about $1,500, I guess. So that leaves $2,000. It's only probably about another $100, or I'd say $200 for the pipe that they put up. It's a stupid aluminum pipe that they attach to the thing at the top, which is already on my roof, So that still leaves $1,800. $1,800 in labor for that 2 hours maximum that they will be here. Because when they put in this tank originally 12 years ago, supposedly, I know how long they were here because they even wrote it on the receipt, and believe it or not, I have that receipt somewhere. It's in all my, I have been keeping all my receipts, all my rental receipts, all the repair receipts, everything for the last 18 to 19 years I've lived here. I've got them all. And I know they wrote down, the labor time and, and stuff because they have to keep track of the hours. And I cannot believe that they want to charge $1,800 for about 2 hours worth of work. I just, I can't believe that. my handyman doesn't charge that much, and he's his own company, and it's only him. So you'd think he'd want to charge more because that's his living. That's just him by himself. But that's ridiculous. $1,800 for 2 hours work. Like my daughter said, what is that? $1,000 an hour? I mean, come on. You know, that is a lot. So I I contacted through email my the handyman guy. He got back with me last night, and he said that he'd be here today. He'll swing by and look at it and give me his estimate and opinion between 11 and 1. So at least he'll get out here and look at it, and I trust his judgment too. And like you say, you know, just like a doctor, you got to get a second opinion. So I want him to at least look at it and tell me, because if I can wait longer and get even help for, like, say, half of that amount or a quarter of that amount, it will help. So, because like I told, you know, because I heard when the minister said it to the lady on the phone, you know, he said, oh, it's mobile home. And I told him, I said, they don't want to deal with mobile homes. He said, yeah, I know. He said, that's why I'm going to deal with the church too. He said, I don't know why they don't want to. It's not like, you know, as an elderly person, if that's where you live, you can't afford to go anywhere else. That's your home, you know, and it doesn't mean just because it's a mobile home that you shouldn't have repairs made if you need them. So, and he said, since I work for them and deal with them all the time, he said, I'm going to give them a talking to and find out, you know, what's going on. So, I don't know. Like I said, I really appreciate the fact that he did it. And it was just a last minute thing that I went there because I wasn't going to go. And so I went. And maybe I was meant to go there. I don't know. But like I told him, I'm not begging. I don't want to beg. I'm not even asking. You know, but I've been seeing them up there for the last, I don't know, 3-4 years, maybe longer, 5 years. You know, they see me come in there and go, and I've dropped off clothing and items and whatnot. You know, I never had a lot, but I donated what I could. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that when my handyman comes, he'll tell me, oh yeah, you know, the hot water tank should hold up for a while longer. And because I hated how that gas, the plumber said, you know, well, it may just shut itself off in, you know, the next 24 hours. And well, what I'm saying is he almost made me feel like it was dangerous, you know, and give you those, you know, scenarios like, you know, don't drive your car any, you know, much further. It ain't gonna hold up, you know, or whatever. And it's nothing that bad. I mean, I don't know how often you have to replace a hot water tank. I don't know. I don't know how long they last. I mean, I know I've had some in a older home that, well, as a matter of fact, my stepmother's is probably still working. I know my mother has a hot water tank that's been in her house for the last 25-30 years, so I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she's had it replaced at least once because they've lived there, you know, 40 or 45 years, so I know, you know, but they've only had it replaced once that I know of. But that is, you know, an indoor one. But see, the plumber it's like when I had them come out here about 2 or 3 years ago, same company, and I asked them, I said, I need a new spigot, which I call them spigots, a faucet, a spigot on my sink in the small bathroom, and a new spigot in my other bathroom. Okay, and the couple pipes under the sink need replaced. You know, either put PVC in or new, what is that, galvanized steel or aluminum, whatever the pipes are. I don't know if they go copper or what. I don't even know what it is. But anyhow, and I asked, I said, it's all I need is these two, and they're small. They're only, you know, they're just a vanity sink, so it's just a small spigot, nothing fancy. I just need it to turn on hot and cold water, and that's it. I don't need no, you know, fancy thing. For those two items and maybe the little pipes underneath the one sink, at that time they wanted $2,200. It was either $2,200 or $2,400, somewhere around there. And I told them, I said, are the faucets gold? Well, they said, we can't put in cheap faucets. And I said, well, I can buy the spigots or the faucets at Lowe's or Home Depot for like maybe, you know, the cheaper ones, because I don't need anything fancy, and they're metal, they're not the plastic. I can get them for like maybe $30, $40, you know, for two of them. For one of them, I mean, you know, and get two of them because they're both the same size. And they said, oh no, we don't put in those kind. You know, they go with like Mulan or whatever, Moen or whatever the heck it is, real fancy. Because they said we can't put in the cheap ones because then we can't guarantee them, and we're not allowed to put anything in that we can't guarantee. I said, I'm not asking you for a guarantee. I'm asking you to put the things in. Can you? There's no way was I going to pay for two spigots and two little pipes. That's it. I said, no. I said, forget it. No, forget it. I'll do it myself. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. I mean, that's what I mean about, you know, that. Well, it's like in my kitchen. I put a new spigot in there with the curved neck because my sinks are not deep enough. And when I was trying to fill a larger pot of water, I had to tilt my pot, and then by the time I pulled it out, I was losing part of my water. So I put in, and it's a Moen, okay, which Moen has their own warranties and guarantees. So why the plumbing company has to have it, I don't know. But anyhow, and I paid, I think I paid $79, $80, something like that for it, and put it in. I mean, no big deal. But you know, if they would have wanted to put that in, if for the two of them they wanted $2,400 or $2,200, they probably wanted $1,000 for one. You know, I mean, it's like, what the heck? I mean, I know things have went up, and I know things are expensive, but good God, it's like, you know, $400 or $500 an hour. You know, I thank God that my handyman doesn't charge that much. I mean, yeah, like he says, the prices of lumber, the prices of other things have skyrocketed, and I understand that. But good gosh, you know, I mean, for a lousy spigot, I don't know, I don't get it. Oh, and then my daughter, and this was one of the things was prior to us about this hot water tank, and the other one was like the day that it quit working. It was 2 days ago now, and now, like I said, it is working. She went into my wish list and was trying to see if she could find something small to make me feel good. I'll show you what they were like a couple dollars, Okay, the one thing, she gave me 2 little things off my wish list at Amazon. I really appreciated it. I just threw things, I have been throwing things in the wish list just to make me feel like I'm, that maybe someday, but I'm on a no-buy, that's it. She knew I needed labels. So she got me these colored labels for my jars. And she said, I wanted to get you purple, but purple was too dark. So she got me pink. And there's 1,000 of them on here. And so many sheets. But that was really sweet of her to, get them. I think this was like a couple dollars or something in there. I don't even remember. And I want to take the labels off of my 120 storage jars, because I got like little straight skinny ones on there or something, and put these on. So that's something I'll do, this weekend. And then she grabbed this other thing. And if you hold on, I'll show you here in a second. I gotta try and grab it. I had seen this. Oops. I had seen this on Facebook, and I thought it was really cute, so I slapped it in my wish list. And she said when she saw it, it looked like our angel, our kitty, and she said she wanted me to do it. She got it. So it's a 30 by 40. It's just a cheapy Amazon painting. Let's see if I can even get it in here the way I have the camera. I'll start at the bottom. It's a stack of books. There's 22 colors. It's a round. And then we'll come down. See if you can see it. There's the kitty. I think this one was a cheapie. And it's by Pig Boss. That's the name of the company. That it looks like Angel when she was a kitten, and she's still marked somewhat like this. So let's see, it says Pig Boss. That's the name of the company. I have no idea why they call it that. But it is really cute. It was really, really cute. And like I said, I had it in my wish list, just sitting there for quite a while. And she grabbed 2 of the cheapest that were in there and had them sent to me. So that made me feel kind of good, and it's just it came in a wrapper, and it's just rounds, and they're pre-bagged, which didn't matter to me. And there was the same little chibi thing. Feels like that. Well, that wax is hard. As hard as the rock, which I don't use them anyway. I've got so many of these green boats. I pull the tips out of here, pull the whole thing out, and I save those. But I don't know why I have all these boats. I've got stacks and stacks of them. But I'm thinking that what I might do with this, if I ever get to it, because she wanted me to, since it looked like her. I think on this book here, either this book or the one right below it, if I'm doing it right, yeah, here, I'm gonna put Angel's name on it. I'll just put Angel, and that way, we know it's her. It's for her, and that's cute. It's cute. I had seen this done on Facebook, and it was really, really cute. So, yeah, it's like, okay, it's like I need, another thing to paint. But I expect if I do it, hang it, let my daughter hang it in the hallway. Like I said, I've still got a couple frames here that I threatened to frame a few other things and never got around to it. So, but I hope I'm still recording, because this screen keeps going dark on me. I forgot to ask my daughter to check it to see why it's doing that. I don't know if there's because it's charged, and the battery's up and everything, so I don't know why it's going dark. But, yeah, I got up at, I went to sleep. I was really depressed, I guess. I think I fell asleep at about 8 or 8:30. Might have been a little earlier. Puppy was in here with me, and we both kind of zonked out. And I got up at, it was almost 4 a.m. So I've been up a little while. I just, finished having a little bit of a breakfast of cottage cheese, tomatoes, and a boiled egg. So that was my breakfast. Appetizing, isn't it? But, so, one good thing, not a good thing, with my hot water tank and stuff, is I do all my laundry in cold water. All my laundry is washed in cold water. So I don't have to worry about that part. So I've always used cold water to do my laundry. So, and I've had no issues at all. So, what am I going to do? I already put some stuff in the freezer that I had got from the grocery store. I buy, extra packets of meat and stuff like that, and then I separate it all and put it in individual packets and get it in the freezer. So that was done. I don't think there's much anything else, going on, doing whatever. I'm trying to think. I don't know what the weather's going to be today. I guess we're going to be, daylight savings coming. I don't, in the next 2 days. Why do we do that? I mean, I don't think it's necessary anymore, so why do we keep doing it? It's a pain in the butt, because then I got to go around. I mean, thank goodness, the computer changes on its own, the phone changes on its own, that type of thing. But I got to go around and take my clock off the wall, and off the living room wall, and then the one off the, above the stove, and all this stuff. It's a pain in my rear. I hate it. And then my car, I got to reset that in my car, because it don't change on its own. It's like, dang, I hate it. It's a waste of time, literally. Does not matter. Oh, and I want to, for the eclipse that we're having, a solar eclipse on April April 8th, I think it is. I want to get a pair of glasses, a pair of even paper ones, whatever. I know Amazon sells them and stuff, but I thought maybe there were some places, around in different stores where, like, because they used to, like, give them out and stuff. It's like little paper freebies, type thing. But I don't know. They probably aren't going to do it now since, everything's so expensive. They're not going to be nice about it. And my daughter said something about you can order, like, a set of them for 6 or 8 of them and stuff for like $11. I'm thinking, I'm not paying $11 for paper uh, glasses that I'm going to use one time and have all of those. Well, I don't need that many, So, anybody know if, anybody's giving them out at different stores or anything, or maybe in your there, I don't know, but the eclipse is next month, so we'll see what happens, because even my mom said she wants to get some of the glasses, paper or whatever, because, I mean, here, my stepdad's 102, here she's, 90, going to be 90, and she'd like to see it. She never has, like, been able to view it like that, so she'd like to view it. So I'll figure out if I can get some or something. So we'll see. So I don't even know how long I've been on here because I can't see the clock. Yeah, like I said, the phone has went dim. So hopefully, I'm filming in some kind of light. So it's 6:40 now. Like I said, my handyman guy will be here between 11 and 1, and let him look at it. And I'm crossing my fingers that maybe he says it's okay, and, maybe like someone said when they commented, it might need cleaned, or, or maybe the regulator thingy on there just needs to be replaced, or if it can be replaced. I don't know. I don't know what major difference is between a mobile home hot water tank as opposed to a home one, because when I look at this thing, it's a monster. I mean, it's not it looks like a regular hot water tank. I mean, that's it. It's got the pipe out the top, where you vent it, and the bottom has a little door on it where you open up and, light it, and so on and so forth. It pretty much looks the same to me as any other hot water tank. So, maybe the thermocoupler needs replaced, or the, something. I don't know, but I'll let my handyman look at it, and because his company is called All Fix It, so he does really good work. He really does. I mean, once he does it, it stays. It's so. Well, I think this is the last one of this color here. So there's a bunch up there, but it's way up. So there'll be his scales. So, alright, well, I guess, like I said, I don't know how long I've been on here. I've babbled enough. I have coffee, so I guess I'm going to excuse me. Ooh, starting to feel a little tired, but I slept, but I probably didn't sleep restfully. I don't know. But I'm going to get off here and do a little more of this, I guess, or something. And hopefully everybody will have a good weekend. I don't know if I'm going to be on this weekend or not. I don't know. My daughter said, a couple little things are coming from Temu. She ordered herself a purse, which, like I told her, I said, geez, we could have went down to Goodwill and you could have got one cheaper and quicker, because that was like 2 weeks ago or something that she did that. So it's whatever she put in for. I don't know. So y'all have a good weekend. Hugs. Love you all. Thanks for the comments, good thoughts. I appreciate it all. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you commenting and your ideas and, the whole bit. I really do. I'm not depressed about anything. I figure, things have to be fixed, and it is what it is. And I'm not going to beg from anybody. I'm not going to, I figure, hey, we'll pay it one way or another, and if it takes 2 years to pay it off, then that's what it is. It's, it. There are things you can't change, and there are things you can. And when something needs fixed or something needs done, you do it. And you don't worry about tomorrow. And yesterday's gone, so you deal with today. So today, so far, things are copacetic. Now, what'll happen tomorrow, I don't know. I won't know until it gets here. So, I don't even think about tomorrow. So, have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. Happy diamond painting, if that's what you're doing. Or January, you're crocheting. Finish that blanket. I should finish the blanket that I have been working on for 1.5 years. It's the size that will fit a double bed right now. Maybe one of these days I'll bring it out and lay it out and film over it so you can see how big it is. Because I do crochet, I do knit, I do, I used to do macrame and tatting and all that stuff. I don't do it anymore. Jump from one hobby to the next one until I find one that I can really stick with, and I really like this one. So at the age I am, this is the one I'm going to stay with. So y'all have a good one. Hugs. Love you. DP Crazy Lady finally out of here. Bye-bye. Love y'all.